The layers that surround Vanessa Lucido's departure from ROC Equipment and her participation in the ongoing story of the Curse of Oak Island reveal a world of reality television, commerce, and familial legacy that is diverse and nuanced. In the beginning, Lucido was praised for her leadership abilities. She played a significant role in progressing the treasure hunt through the use of reliable drilling equipment, successfully navigating dangers, and leading her team in an industry that was dominated by men. On the other hand, her fame caused a rift among her followers. While some complimented her technical abilities, others questioned whether or not her rise was due to familial ties. During the time that she was in charge of supervising deep drilling operations, Lucido frequently found herself at the center of community conversations that transitioned from her knowledge in machines to her presence on television. Some people made disparaging remarks about her ability, while others expressed real appreciation for her. This contradictory rhetoric created a polarized environment that made her professional journey more difficult. The aftermath of her father, Lulu Lucido's passing, resulted in the transfer of leadership of ROC to her. This presented her with the difficulty of demonstrating that she is more than simply a family name in the face of industry mistrust on her qualifications. Lucido's performance at ROC Equipment demonstrated her ability to successfully manage large-scale projects and navigate the problems that are faced by corporations, despite the fact that she was subjected to criticism. In order to ensure that ROC became a significant player in the excavation landscape, she initiated the implementation of cutting-edge machinery that changed drilling operations. Her ability to combine business savvy with engineering expertise was highlighted by the fact that the machines were well known for their effectiveness and dependability. This was a crucial factor that contributed to the increased awareness of the ROC brand on a global scale. In 2024, however, Lucido was replaced by Ed Robinson, the new CEO of the corporation, and his absence from the company's leadership page was abrupt and left without explanation. Fans and industry observers were left wondering about her disappearance, which led to widespread conjecture regarding the internal dynamics at ROC even after she had left the company. Discussions of ROC after Lucido grew interwoven with impressions of Robinson's leadership style, which was described as stable and dependable, but lacked the spark that was associated with her direct involvement. As a result, some individuals criticized the gentleness of his approach in comparison to her dynamic energy. As rumors continued to circulate regarding Lucido's departure, the changes that were taking place within ROC mirrored broader industry developments in which visibility and market positioning were just as important as the technical specs of the technology that was being utilized. This dynamic brought to light the continual balancing act that exists between performance and perception, driving home the fact that successful operations required complex tactics that went beyond surface-level engagement with machinery and extended deeper into financial and corporate management. Lucido's influence was still there in the apparatus and procedures that ROC enforced, demonstrating her skill in modifying conventional drilling techniques while simultaneously incorporating broader narratives of treasure hunting into the operational framework of ROC. Her dual identity as a crucial industrial leader and a central player in the Oak Island drama was supported by this combination of engineering precision and spectacle, which highlighted her dual personality. Her studies in particular discovered insights about the fundamental economics that drive the narrative of treasure hunting. She emphasized that financial transactions that were adjacent to industrial demands were the foundation of every activity in a manner that was strikingly different from folklore. As a result of these realizations, opinions regarding the concept of treasure seeking were transformed. Treasure hunting was framed within a modern business framework that was filled with intricacies, which were frequently eclipsed by stories of ancient mysteries ranging around pirate money. Furthermore, Lucido's decision to switch from a highly visible leadership post to one that was more deeply rooted in business relations made it clear that he had a good awareness of the transformations that are occurring in the sector. The ability to navigate an industry in which beauty is frequently prioritized provided her with the opportunity to firmly establish her legacy while also enabling ROC to keep its presence in a terrain that is currently undergoing fast change. Since this is the case, her story becomes more complicated. It is no longer only about her leadership presence. Rather, it is also about maintaining her influence and tactically shifting to multiple jobs while simultaneously bolstering the exacting reputation of ROC. In general, Despite the fact that fans speculated about Lucido's unexpected departure and evaluated her contributions, her legacy continues to be about a great deal more than the whims of viewers or the superficial narratives that are manufactured by the entertainment business. It is a tale that has been refined in the midst of the cacophony and complexity of television and corporate goals, and it symbolizes the struggles and victories that women have experienced in traditionally male-dominated fields. Despite the fact that the cameras have stopped rolling and the dust has settled from the relentless drilling activity of the gear, Lucido's enthusiasm, ingenuity, and tenacity continue to be a vital part of ROC Equipment's character. This is true even as the company continues to go forward with large drilling projects. An example of how long-lasting forces of change address the junction of personal ambition and industry standards is provided by the Oak Island tale, which ultimately brings together the interconnected narratives of reality television, business, and legacy. As a result, Vanessa Lucido's path encapsulates a more comprehensive narrative of endurance, adaptation, and empowerment. It gently challenges the rhetoric around women in leadership roles, while also bridging the gap between the visible and invisible forces that exist within the drilling business.
On unearthing the truth, but unfortunately they never reached such a great height until now. This season left them, and their fans shocked when they brought such discoveries to the audience's platter. However, things will take to the next level in The Curse of Oak Island Season 10, Episode 25, when the new discoveries connect all the pieces together. So, are they close to locating the treasure? Well, fans are curious to learn this, and the hits keep coming. The next episode will solve another enigma. On Lot 5, Laird Niven resumes his excavation work. The crew will search for the secret buried beneath the triangle-shaped marsh as they move on. The team will continue digging, but they will soon get startling information that links Lot 5 to the triangle-shaped marsh. When the crew keeps digging in Money Pit, they'll also discover a remarkable discovery. They are now more prepared than ever to solve the puzzle. Marty, Craig, and Charles have been getting ready to down the 82-foot shaft for the past week. The crew didn't think there could be a tunnel underneath the shaft's terminus, since one of the sides kept sinking. They chose to independently verify it despite this theory. Charles made the decision to go first and offer his services to everybody, but he had to go through specialized training first in order to achieve this. He descended and observed the garden shaft's dropping corner. After what he had seen, the group decided to dig at the bottom to see if there were any potential tunnels nearby. Marty, though, placed a hold on it. He intended to perform a self-check but needed more time to complete his dedicated training. Meanwhile, Alex, Rick, and Peter traveled to Italy to consult Umberto Musa, a specialist in coins and artifacts from antiquity. He examined the coins and found Oak Island had some ties to the Roman Empire as well. This happened as a result of one of the coins being a Roman coin. Byzantine gold coins were weighed against another coin to determine whether or not they were genuine. Laird Niven's continuing drilling on Lot 5 resulted in their most recent finding. In the meantime, Rick kept searching for answers in the area known as Nolan's Cross, but for the time being, the group keeps looking into the enigmatic circular depression in the marsh. They discover ceramic shards and charcoal fragments that they surmise may be remnants of a cooking pot or a campfire. The lead artifact that was discovered in the swamp is examined by experts in the war room. They think it is a lead cross and that it was probably made in France. This could be proof that the French had anything to do with the Oak Island enigma. The group looked for tunnels beneath the garden shaft using a probing drill. They discovered a little quantity of wood that could be proof of a tunnel. This time, Gary Drayton uses a metal detector to check the recent spoils while the heavy equipment operator continues his work. Two substantial iron spikes that Gary immediately finds are both dated to the 1700s. If the artifacts are actually from the 18th century, the narrator speculates that Smith's Cove flood tunnel builders rather than the Truro Company, who built Shaft 5 in 1850, are more likely to have left them behind. Later that day, Marty Lagena and Craig Tester participate via Skype at the War Room meeting of the Fellowship of the Dig. The crew is informed by Marty and Craig that they just met Jeremy Church, a geophysicist working for Eagle Canada's seismic exploration business, who appears in Season 6, Episodes 1 and 3. The data from the extensive seismic survey of the eastern half of Oak Island that Church and the rest of the Eagle Canada team completed back in Season 7, Episode 6 has finally been analyzed. The information points to the existence of an anomaly at a depth of around 60 feet close to the southeast corner of the cave-in pit. The anomaly significantly resembles the Smith's Cove flood tunnel since it is linear and looks to be moving toward the money pit. Remember how GPR specialists Steve Watson and Don Johnston found several subterranean anomalies close to the cave-in pit in Season 7, Episode 2? One of them was located at a depth of 82 feet, and the other was located at a depth of 91 feet. Following exploratory drilling, it was discovered that 4 feet of sand were present between 99 and 109 feet below the surface. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more blues from the world of mysteries. Today, Oak Island is still a fascinating location where tourists may follow in the footsteps of the pioneers by exploring the money pit's depths and taking in the incredible find that permanently altered the course of history. The island serves as a reminder that there are still mysteries to be solved, secrets to be revealed, and treasures hiding in the most unlikely locations.